The Bola Tinubu in Nigeria, who previously utilized national resources to educate their children in prestigious schools both at home and abroad without charge, are now planning to introduce school fees. Furthermore, they will encourage students to obtain government loans if their household income exceeds 500,000 naira. It is important to know that only a small percentage of the 125 million banked Nigerians have such a sum in their bank accounts, according to NDIC Nigeria. To secure a loan, students will require the support of a lawyer and a judicial officer as guarantors. If they are unable to repay their loans within 2 years of graduating, they will face imprisonment. Even if you are as resilient as the biblical figure Job, experiencing such circumstances within a brief 6 year period after attending college and starting your professional life is unjustifiable. NAS Nigeria leaders were present with Tinubu recently, seemingly disregarding the plight of their fellow students because they too want to indulge in excesses with Tinubu. It is essential to understand that Tinubu and his APC government administrations are determined to impede your progress before you can even begin your journey towards a successful future. Just ask Americans who were promised that student loan would lead them to the legendary American dream about the hardship they face today. Hashtag revolution now. This is what this guy is saying. Well, there are a lot of controversies concerning that thing. It's not as good as you think it is. Loans can only help when there is job in the country. If not, I rather go for informal education than to be embarrassed later because of unpaid loans given to me by my unfair leaders. See the person who won't lead Nigeria. Sowore has no economic knowledge. Better face your journalism of criticism. If you were given loan and it relieved you at the time in need, don't you know that you will surely pay back? Mr. President is just cracking his head so as to see where to clean Nigeria from. Though he knows that Nigeria was not blessed or whether because of education in London, America, but Nigeria is blessed with God, with great riches for every citizens of Nigeria. A question, please. How do you start repairs? The answer is you start from any post. Sowore, you need to know the difference between acts of Lord dictator. Please disarray people with your failures. Sowore will continue to bitter, bad loser. Please, Mr. Sowore, or what you call yourself. See, the problem is that you are saying all these things. Bring your own facts and try to put it side by side with what you say. That is how you people just jump. Hey, di. At the end of the day, you start crying. The same people, they're going to tell you, nah. But because somebody will just deceive you, I'll give you money, you begin to shout. Yes, they are going to give me money, they are going to do this. You're not even asking, how did that person get the money? What is the reason why this person is giving me this money? What are the intents of this particular money that I'm being given? You not ask. But somebody say, don't collect that money. Say, you be enemy of progress. So you bring your own argument, put it side by side with what Sowore is saying, whether it's really tallying. That is how it ought to be. That is how it ought to be. You are telling him to shut up. If you borrow money as a student, do you have any work you are doing to pay back? And if you think you will pay after graduating and you start work, where did you see the work? Someone who should give you free education which they themselves enjoy during their own time is asking you to borrow money from him and pay back without having hope of even getting that job. And if you don't pay that money, ẹ̀wọ̀n lala, ẹ̀wọ̀n gbére, ẹ̀wọ̀n prison, now you dey go so. A plan to feed the youth with cassava and àgbàdo is finally coming. So Nigeria will realize that this will be another useless and wasted years. APC is out of ideas and has nothing good to offer. Me, I just wonder, say Lagos where this man hold gidigba for more than 2 decades, yet na agbero we see all over the place. Why not bring this education? to Agbero. Why you not bring modern day technology to be able to get his revenue? Why is it that is the one who is collecting the revenue from the Lagos state governor? The same person who no get a impact, we no get a mindset, good mindset for the people that the majority of them, everybody wants to go into Agbero work. I'm beginning to wonder, wetin make you think say this man go do the right thing? All this one na bobo, na go hear am. This one, okay. Oh. Do not take Sowore words for granted. Most of the things Sowore has been saying are true. Oh. My own is that bring what he said, your own argument side by side with what he said. So many uncivilized citizens are clapping for him already for the loans, not minding its aftermath. This country is very easy to overrun. Just use one little tricky style and watch people eulogize you with loud cheers. That is why the corrupt politicians are making sure people remain poor, uneducated and backward, so they will continue to incubate their brains. Well, I don't think you people can see any reason to rejoice in this life. Okay? Give us solution, Mr. Know-all. Sowore never makes sense. That must be due to his addiction to Igbo. Igbo, okay? Can you listen to yourself? Did the politician got their own education with loan? Nigerians know our politicians don't have our interests in their hearts. All they care is their family and how to waste this country's resources. That bill is to fulfill all righteousness. Now so, to fulfill all righteousness. To fulfill all righteousness. So, now here we do. Now here we do. Now here we do. Now here we do.